bands on the field. This is the first cast in a while, so I don't remember how to do this. Okay, so Teal banned D-Shire and Towers. So let's just blast those. And Garden and Volskaya are banned. Oh god, Volskaya's still in rotation. Boom, boom. And Game and Creed is taking us to Battlefield of Eternity, I believe. So, that's where we're going to go first game. All right. Okay. We're just waiting on one more, and we will be in. Wait, what am I doing right now? Still dark and cold, much like my heart. Ah, there we go. Now it looks nice. I feel gauche showing my freaking rank right now. Let me just turn that off. This looks nicer. Just need one more. The fact that the THC logo is just slightly larger than the orb is going to kill my soul at this rate. Such is life, though. So, what? All right then. Okay. We are very close to having everybody ready. Okay, we're going. We're going. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Here we go. Let's see if I remember all my hotkeys. I remember most of my hotkeys. Fantastic. It's hype. Okay. Hogger is much hated. And Junkrat is gum. That's weird. I think my overlay's slightly ajar. Or has it always been like this? I'll fix that later. Well, Tracer's probably a target ban. And beyond that, let's see here. Diablo's an open first pick, but Vala is what Saber goes for first. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a pretty fun Vala to play against. So that leaves Diablo, Blaze, Dahaka's also open, Sizzle Yorick. Eternal Blue goes for the Lee main first. Batman grabs the Rhaegar. And he leaves Brightwing open for high-quality healers. We could see an aggressive offlaner like Artanis or something else that can try to be a lane bully. Paired with the Brightwing as an aggressive play on this map, but instead we see the Diablo pick. Honestly surprised that wasn't first picked, but it's even stronger now that Li Ming is showing. Diablo with the spell shield becomes borderline unkillable from very early levels into mages. So it leaves beside GGC or Gambit Gaming Creed a conundrum. If they take something like Tychus, they're basically incapable of killing Immortal, but if they don't take something like Tychus, they can't kill Diablo. And what else is there? Leoric was banned out. We might see a Cho'Gall. Greymane's a good ban. It's one of those champions that solves the Diablo problem on its own. However, I don't really see Greymane Li Ming killing Diablo. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Cho'Gall, though. That Leoric ban is kind of weird. Alright, there's a Tychus, and there's a Blaze. Somehow it's managed to make it past the third ban phase. That surprises me, but the meta is an arbitrary construct that exists only in my brain. Tychus has been locked in. This means that I honestly feel like GGC has locked themselves into winning via team fights at this stage. Fate and Galaxy Quest can pick a second DPS and an offlaner to round out the comp, and they're opting for Sonya and Lunara. I think THC will have way better clear on the Immortal. Absolutely out of this world better. And I don't necessarily see GGC winning via team fight. Meridian's the last pick of the game. I think my absolute favorite tank in this position would have been a noob. Because into Lunara and potentially a Q build Vala, you have the option to just go for the W at 1 and 7, and you'll have your shield constantly up. Like, it's there, and it's blocking all of their damage. And it also works pretty well into Diablo's W, too, because you reduce his overall self-healing. Like, you cut the stuff that's on your own, that's on yourself, in half. But, yeah, Diablo can be killed, but it basically takes a Blaze plus Muradin stun in order to make this work. So we shall see. Alright, I figured out how my overlays work. See for the big screen. And for the side of THC, we have Saber on Vala, Galaxy Quest on Sonya, Chaotic on Anduin, Delta on Diablo, Fade on Lunara, and for the side of GGC, we have Alfie on the Muradin, Batmang on Rhaegar, Genji Boy on Li Ming, Eternal Blue on Tychus, and LXT Rex on Blaze. Let's have a good game. Both teams opening standard, and let's put the talents up, shall we? Alfie spotted Delta. Saber misses the first Q of the game. There'll be many more. Alfie probing, doesn't realize he's fully in vision, and ooh, Alfie's gonna take a huge amount of damage. Cleanse is forced out. Lunara half rotates, but basically called back. Alfie's taking a lot of damage here. That Wisp is going to be incredibly dominant. It's going to shut out any advantage Blaze might get from rotating, which means priority isn't that big a deal. Ooh, that is dead Muradin. That's rough. And meanwhile, Fade can just slip away, and Rex is going to start getting bullied. He's forced to charge out. Galaxy Quest isn't necessarily going to win a lot of these team fights, but doesn't need to if there's Lunara that's shifting in and out. Saber takes a lot of damage. Delta is in deep. And what else do we see here? Alfie lands a decent shot. Saber gets almost deleted. Saber's going to have to watch the walls. Genji Boy is using them to conceal and kill. But the Lunara is still topside. Rex is taking a bit of chip now. Question of whether or not he can hold. This is pretty self-assured. The answer is probably yes, it's Blaze. Fade opts to rotate down for the clear. That may prove to be an error. Saber probably can solo clear this. Alfie finds Fade, but any chance to cut the rotation is cut short. Alfie's still on vision. He's going to have to potentially consider relocating. And oh, hey, Eternally Blue made a flank that I didn't see coming. Well played, and that gives Rex much needed relief. Both teams should be starting the camps just about now. And they're clearing them in good time.
We immortals shall return before long.
Delta's going to take a lot of damage there, but Batman's in a little bit of trouble. And that camp is cleared out quick and efficiently. Delta's zoning it out and sneaks away using charge. Well played. Using a lot of his abilities as personal defense tools and made it out quite easily. Let's take a peek at the fours now. We do see Matrix culling, so we are going to see a fast race from the blue side on Team Cloud. Alfie's trying to get up in the face, but can't stop Fade stopped. And Galaxy Quest does a boatload of damage. Saber is now here. It's important to recognize that overall power for Vala in terms of Immortal Burn only activates post 7. Until then, you kind of want to defend on Vala and maximize the stacks. Fade, on the other hand, is active right now. So, think this phase goes over to the side of THC, but it's slim. You're on the side of GGC. You're going to be in a bit of a pickle now, because that was the one that you had a better chance of winning. We do see from Genji Boy just sort of standard Li Ming build, so we're not going to see pretty fast Immortal Race. Delta's highly aggro on this positioning, but Alfie catches him before he manages to make a move, and that Spell Shield comes too late to stop Genji Boy's damage. That shield's already down, but Sevens are out for the side of THC, and we are seeing some of the standards. Choking Pollen, Prexter Burst, Monster Hunter for Race, and Eternal Flames. The talent that activates every Diablo. Curse that build. Curse it. Curse it with 1,000 fires.
I must rest for a time.
Eternal Flames, it's synergy with Souls to the Flame, and with Soul Shield, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Those 3 talents just do too much. But GGC has only lost the wall. They've gotten decent chip thanks to their Li Ming, and they've gotten similar amounts of value topside. Rex taking a bunch of damage, but is going to make it out again. These rotations haven't really done anything to him. He's very much been an iron wall, if you will. And Delta's just eating it. Okay, I'm curious. I didn't look at Tiger's talents. Tiger's talents are great. I approve of it. So, I always like rambling about this, but Bigger They Are is a great Tychus talent if you have someone else to finish. Li Ming effectively has to do Diablo's entire max HP bar if Spell Shield ever gets popped multiple times over once BTA hits its threshold of value. So basically, if you take BTA, the other DPS needs to be able to pick up the tab for you for that last 20%. And I don't think Li Ming can do it because Li Ming is 100% spell power into Diablo's Spell Shield. That being said, race is still rather close. How many stacks are we looking at? Only 14 from Vala. Hasn't reached ridiculous levels, and now this is a skirmish phase. Alfie is in. We do see Sledgehammer to add to the poke. Oh, and Rhaegar gets caught out, but Delta does not want to charge in there. LT Rex and Eternal Blue have his number. We see good positioning from Fade, getting a wave worth of prio. They're going to get 10 first as a result here. The question is, can GGC manage to pick up the Immortal before then? It looks like no. It's just no. There with a Malthael is absolutely Valimar. That combo's great. And it looks like this second Immortal phase is going to go over to the side of THC. Wait a minute. How much HP does that have left? Oof. There it goes. Unfortunate. Alfie's got that Haymaker, and Delta does not get the flip. It's looking like this is going to be a first fort to the side of THC. Let's roll. But it looks like THC is not done yet. Alfie is probably going to get caught out by the entirety of THC. Wait. What just happened? Oh, it's a big combo, but Saber sneaking. No, Saber goes down. Bloodlust is in. The light bomb is dodged, and Delta is trapped. Oh no! Is the bloodlusted Tychus Gigi boys in trouble? Eternally Blues going to just blast that last remaining bit of HP, and there they go. What a bonkers play. Ah, THC. Looking like they had a reliable intercept onto Alfie, but looks like that was a case of split calls, folks. And because of that, GGC is back in the game. Gambit Gaming Creed is going to take their first fort. But, ooh, this is going to be for a fun flank. Delta shows on the map, gets dismounted. Alfie cuts rotations and is getting blown up. But the rest of his team now has the time escape, and there is the huge leap. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Alfie goes down. But quick and decisive play from Alfie is the only reason there why GGC only lost one person. Well played to Alfie there. Sometimes the tanks just gotta die. And that was a good death. We see some very interesting talents here. That's a glass cannon. They were doing a lot of cheese. Oh my word, Galaxy Quest is on the chopping block right now. It looks like he's gonna go down. Delta's in this fight. Gigi Boy has the reset. Delta's just gone. Oh no! Fade's gonna slip a... No, Fade also goes down. No! It's a disaster for THC. They're getting bloodlusted all over. But that lack of immortal race is absolutely killer. Like, sure, they're gonna win this one. But in that time, the entirety of THC just respawns. Alfie shows on vision a little bit early. Delta's just gonna walk away. I don't know about being this far out as Galaxy Quest. Oh my! I think that's a dead Sonya. Or not. I guess it's a dead Anduin instead. Okay, it's also still a dead Sonya. Oh la la. Oh no! Oh no! Saber's in trouble, the Bloodlust is in. Oh, Genji Boy makes it out! I don't know. I wasn't expecting the Bloodlust. It has breathed new life into GGC. They're picking up kill after kill. Delta does not get the charge off. Lightning Breath is active, but it's just too late. They're just gonna walk out on the side of GGC, or just go back in and kill Galaxy Quest. They just get eliminated from the board! Oh no! Gigi Boy is just popping off! You can bet your ass there will be a leaving ban next game. Oh my god! Galaxy Quest with a huge combo. The defense might be in, but no! It's not enough. The 3 levels just... It's too much! Oh no! That's game number 1, folks. GG. Disgusting is the right word. Disgusting is the right word. Let's just look at these stats. Like, I'd hate to be Delta right now. You just got hit with a bloodlusted Tychus. Thank you, Crush, for the raid. Like, what was that? Really, the biggest turning point for me in that game had to have been just the stick cut from Alfie. Like that moment where his team, where GGC was about to get outright flanked by Delta and crew. The moment Alfie just went in and said, no, DPS are not going for it. Like, that was so beautiful. Because it basically meant that Delta would have no follow-through. He'd get peeled away, and then the rest of his team could just bail. It really turned an otherwise unfortunate... Well, it turned a really good play from THC into a nothing burger. And, yeah, I'm going to have to clip that and post that to Reddit. Anyways, I don't know where we're going to. Next game? We'll see in a second. Who to raid? Yeah, that too. Like, a lot of things are good into Anduin Valimar, but for me, what really always takes the cake is anything that can just envelop and get in Anduin's face. Because you only have the Light Bomb as mitigation tools, and that route is super linear. So if you get enveloped, you get got. Anyways. Definitely can see why Gambit Gaming took us to BOE. I'm still waiting on game number 2, folks. So sit tight just for a little bit. Where are we at? First pick. All right, it looks like the crew on the side of GGC has taken us to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Let's get to it. That's not centered. I hate it. Really didn't find a way to center those more reliably. Oh well. A little bit of ugliness is always fun. And Alfie's in.
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
All right. Welcome to round 2, folks. This is a best of 3 series. This is match point for THC. If they can't pull off a win on this one, this will be their first loss of the season. As for Gambit... Yeah, aiming... Ow. I think I might have just pulled something. Anyways, the show must go on. As for Gambit Gaming, they are in an amazing position here. They've shown off that they can really have great synergy using a highly aggressive style. I highly approve. This is another map where Li Ming really can shine. And frankly, Genji Boy deserves to have that Li Ming band. The THC needs to adapt to that. should be a mandatory ban. But Johanna and Sylvanas were what was banned, so I don't know. Seems like THC is banning off of other target picks, I guess. Either that or they're banning what they hate to play against. And Hogger is removed from play. That one saw a lot of value in Heroic last season. And on this map, there are a lot of ways you can just rotate Hogger in to take camps. Like, if you really wanted to, you can send him to do a lane swap and have the 4-man take the bot siege camp. You can send Hogger to do the bruiser and have someone cover for him. Or you can just have Hogger do the siege himself. This is one of those maps where Hogger has a lot of great value. Also, lots of little clusters where he can just spin for days. And I'm pretty certain there's 1 or 2 Infi spins that get really annoying to deal with. The last ban was Chromie and Junkrat first pick. A lot of stuff you can do with the Rat on this map. Lots of good stall, lots of good defense against web weavers and clear. We see that Blaze picked up a lot earlier. And the Tychus is dropped. They are basically declaring that they fully intend to kill Delta again and again and again. There's a certain cruelty in that. I don't know. I approve. And we see more conservative and new Brack pick, as well as a Rhaegar. Rhaegar is good on this map for the camp clear. Okay, into Tomb. Into the Web Weavers, that is. But Lyric ban again. That's always a good counter pick into Blaze. He kind of goes neutral into both Blaze and Hogger. But, you know, forces out Bunker, and it basically becomes a skill test. Can the Blaze get the Bunker to the Entomb fast enough? And win spanned right out. So, looks like there's a little bit more emphasis on controlling the healers this round from THC. Definitely taking away the Bloodlust from GGC now that I think about it. So I guess that makes sense, you know? And now the Diablo is grabbed. I don't really like the synergy between Tychus and Diablo, but it's not the worst in the world. We could see some really interesting high fives this game, but Junkrat is always a frustration for Lucio because he'll hinder the mobility in unexpected and painful ways. Whoops. Howie. We see the Sonya picked up again. And Kerrigan. Huh. What? What? I don't know what to make of this. There isn't a kill target for Kerrigan. Maybe the Diablo, I guess, but Spell Shield, again. It's going to be hard. And this time there's no percent damage. Oh god, it's gonna be this. No. Oh no. Oh god. This is cruel and unusual punishment. Ah! Okay, so we're going to see either a W build Deathwing or a W build Deathwing. Like, we're either going to see a Deathwing for spacing with the puddles and just stalling out, or we're going to see a full-on W build. You can't kill me. I'm going to walk in your rat traps and press W on you. Like, Deathwing is an amazing pick here because totally nullifies Kerrigan. Like, the shields get reduced by about 40% depending on the spell shields. It's just so good. Oh man, that last pick is great. Anyways, for the side of THC, we have Galaxy Quest on Sonya, we have Saber on Kerrigan, Fade on Junkrat, Chaotic on Rhaegar, and Delta on a noob. For the side of GGC, we have Alfie on Diablo, Rex on Blaze, Eternal Blue on Tychus, Batman on Lucio, and Genji Boy is on the Deathwing. Let's have a good game. Oh, here we go. It's Dragon Soul. We are unironically going to see Deathwing press W in melee form for like half of this game. And I'm all for it. But it is also possible for Deathwing to swap forms and put a puddle like right here. That is also super annoying. Camp clear. Not sure which team has better. Here we go. Deathwing's still at full HP. You can't combo it. Oh, first place gonna go down pretty early. But Saber's just gonna eat it. Chaotic tries to cleanse, but DC's chain is just too big. Genji Boy lost half health. And we are down at Kerrigan. Delta with the stall. Genji Boy just presses W a few more times, goes back to full HP, and starts the wave clear. I do not approve of the Inimbarak talent this game. I highly enjoy seeing access to the spell shield into a freaking, spell power machine. We may see Eternally Blue and Batman do camps early. However, that does leave the side of GGC really short on the wave clear. That, I think, is going to be one of their big pitfalls. If they fall behind this game, it's up to Rex to keep them in it, and there's only so much you can do with Blaze. He's a powerhouse in wave, but, only one dude, and still killable. We may see stacks from Saber. That'll be problematic. Both teams get their Blizzards basically simultaneously. Saber's clearing for free. Speaking of which, let's take through the talents again. We do see Fury of the Swarm, I mean. So, it's pretty big as tools for wave clear going. What the? Huh. I don't know how that happened. But, yeah, the wave clear advantage is real. We're going to see a lot of chip from it. With Tychus might not have been the best idea. The release is going to be required of Eternally Blue to actually manage to help with wave clear. Taking him at a chip there. Genji Boy can do what they can to burn this, but they're going to lose half their gate here. Gonna have to get out there and press W repeatedly, and that's classic, I guess. Galaxy Quest still alive. Rex is out of mana, so can't punish any step up to kill these minions. That being said, the moment Eternally Blue shows, we're gonna start to see Galaxy Quest start to spin. And that's a wall from a single camp. Saber discovers the cleanse does not work on its placement. I don't want to be blue right now. That's Kerrigan combo in a Rot Nade, and that is a dead Tychus. Jeez. Game 3 is not looking impossible right now. Uh-oh. I think Delta's gonna make it out, though. He'll be fine. Wait. Can he play with the body block? Oh, no. And Alfie waiting on the response. He'll be able to flip or charge, maybe? No. Not happening. Genji Boy and Alfie wanted to go in opposite directions, body blocking each other for a solid half second there. And it looks like first turn-in is going to go over to the side of THC. I mean, there's a very real chance that they're going to get a fort off of this one. And it looks like Saber finishes off the turn-in. His priority gets too bad having the Deathwing to win in team fights becomes irrelevant. THC has played good for picks. They've stayed in control of the map. And now it's going to be even harder. It's going to be down to Eternal Blue and Batman to stay alive. If they don't, gets tricky. Genji Boy still clearing top side. Rex had to back for clear. Alfie keeps going for the flips on Delta. Faye takes a bit of damage. Looks like damage is going to be kept to a minimum, but we're going to see 2 fallen walls from this practically. That one's basically dead. This one's definitely dead, and if the response isn't good enough, if Delta gets a good cut here, you can see a lot of damage go bot side. Rex needs to play safe. Speaking of the devil, he has 25 gems. That was a scary charge. Oh, he just goes without hesitation for that wallbang. Gets it off before the Impale stuns him. One of the limitations of a noob. Bails on that ever so slight delay. Got great reach, but it's so agonizingly slow on the response. Meanwhile, Burrow Charge is so fast, but it doesn't stun long enough for you to impale. People can just blink out of your Burrow Charge and dodge the impale. It's so frustrating. But you didn't come here to listen to the limitations of a tank main. Man, oh man, this Junkrat's been doing their job well. Rex has 30 gems. Alfie practically has the turn in on his own as well. Genji Boy has another 27, and none of them have had a chance to turn in. This is so frustrating for them. It has to be at this point. Bang's hit by the stuns. Oh boy. It looks like even Alfie's going to be in trouble here, but there just isn't enough damage. Good use of Clinton. Huge charge. Saber super low. Genji Boy finds a kill. The fear does not land. Galaxy Quest goes down next. Oh, this is what they wanted. Gambit Gaming had a huge gambit in taking Deathwing. A proclamation that they could win team fight. And with those 2 kills, they might just be able to take a fort. Oh, Rex is going for the invade. This is a highly approvable play. If the Deathwing can just land, this camp belongs to the crew of GGC. And Delta goes down. That camp is stolen. That's Capk special. That right there is absolutely beautiful. Alfie is out of this world. What am I looking at? This is one of the most aggro Diablo plays I've seen, and it is beautiful. He is alive. Alfie's grab the tower shot angle. It's actually something I love doing this tank. Intentionally pulling aggro so that the objective gets to go longer. You should try it in one of your games. Face tank like 50 tower shots. Let your DPS run wild. It's a good strategy. Galaxy Quest manages to clear it out, but he's going to be preoccupied with this wave for a long time. Genji Boy is going in. Alfie manages to get the charge wave. Fade escapes. The fear lands on the new, but there just isn't enough. This 5-man run it down past the fort is going to secure the fort, but it's not going to secure any kills. Or not. Okay, Eternally Blue just barely escapes. And we see Galaxy Quest take that siege camp. Rex is going to have to rotate down and it's going to be stuck. But the next turn in... Wait, no. Rex is going direct for turn in as well. Probably redundant. We'll see. Yeah, it was redundant. Galaxy Quest is going to have to leap out of here, otherwise... Oh, that's Wrath. Wait, Galaxy Quest just sneaks away. His next objective is probably going to get less value thanks to that camp. Top side's going to be cleared pretty easily by THC. But bot has no chance of staying through here. With these 2 turn-ins in a row, with a 13 advantage, which I will show now, we are going to see Fire and Fury. Yeah, it's pretty standard W build Deathwing. Rex might not be able to make it out. Nope. Bunker allows him to slip away. Well played, Rex. You pressed R. But just at the right time to ensure the Kerrigan combo wasn't available to, you know, give you after you left Bunker. I don't know, it was well timed. He baited out a lot of cooldowns and then got free. Oh, I don't want to be chaotic right now. Saber's going to take a lot of damage. The double breath. Oh, and there goes chaotic. Caught by Rex on the flank. It's looking like this is going to be a 2-fort play, as Rex is setting up that next one. Doing boss is difficult for GGC, but they're up 3 kills. They're up 2 forts. No, 3 forts now, actually. So, I don't know. Boss doesn't look out of the question right now. Like, it's a valid option. Just kind of have to wait for talent here, you know? They'll be 16 pretty quickly. They kind of have to death ball soak now. Catapult pressure makes it more difficult to soak safely. But with these bruisers, they'll be able to develop advantages. I do believe they're scouting the boss. They're kind of afraid of that play happening at this point. And it makes sense, you know? Like, you're 1 or 2 bad moves away from losing a keep. The moment you lose a keep, you're another play away from losing core. Let's see. But doesn't look like GGC is too interested in taking any team fights. Oh, Rex might get caught out here. No, he's fine. He's fine. But turn-in is now available for THC, and I don't think they really want that to happen. Oh, Alfie's giving vision for that. Stall from the Deathwing. Saber does not land the combo on Eternal Blue, but makes it out alive. Galaxy Quest might catch Blue. Galaxy Quest rampages. Giddy Boy's running a little bit low. Has to back out. And it looks like the Diablo's still fine. Batman is in trouble. Galaxy Quest is just bragging in this game. Spin to win. Oh, and there goes the flip again. Delta's forced to charge out. Has not been Delta's day. Alfie is looking to bully. You could say Alfie is trying to flip a Nubarak off. It's not that bad matter, though. We haven't seen any B-stepping yet. Which is a shame, you know, because B-stepping is just one way to draw aggro as a tank. Like, come on. Who in this world can resist being, you know, B-stepped and then, you know, not immediately hitting the person who did the B-stepping? Not me, that's for sure. Wait, what's going on with Rex? He almost looks like he was body blocked there. Delta sneaks away. Giddy Boy eats the rat trap. Eats both rat traps, actually. Galaxy Quest on the flank. Coon goes down. Rex is going to be fine here. Bunker is out. Saber is out of position. Galaxy Quest is spinning. Giddy Boy's taking a lot of damage here. Saber's super low, but Rex is caught. And Saber makes it out. Galaxy Quest cannot survive. And there goes the Lucio. Oh, boy. Alfie is body blocked from all sides. Cannot make it out. Is rat trapped. The Deathwing is gone. And, yeah. I think that might be a keep angle. That's a lot of damage. Oop, Fade makes it out with about 20 HP. No, he was exactly 80 HP when he made it out. Nice round numbers. Yeah, these fights are going to get more and more expensive. Honest to God, though, I think the big MVP talent of this game has to be Wrath of the Berserker. Honestly, I think I've seen like 90% leap out of Sonya in recent memory. But, man, this Wrath is good. Like, there isn't really any hard CC to shut it down. And what hard CC there is can be easily dodged. Either the charge or the blaze charge. Shadow charge or blaze charge. And that's tricky. Because it means that Sonya's basically just going to be up constantly. Rex does not get the charge off. Batman gets a cleanse. We're going to see a lot of pressure top lane. Mid is probably going to be cleared more or less for free. Alfie cannot get that wallbang from Galaxy Quest. He's just tantalizingly out of reach. Ow. And with top four, both teams have an equal opportunity on boss. But there's something that GGC needs to be worried about here. Obviously, they're going to have to consider whether or not to give bot up. But if they don't, I'm pretty certain that THC can just simply walk on bots. Okay, they're not playing for that. They're just playing for pushing bot lane. This is not what I expected, to be honest. But I don't know. This is weird. Bot keep is very rarely an easy one to fight for. Odin has been scouted. If you're on the side of THC, you just walk away knowing that you just want an ult. Oh. And Saber gets caught. Blaze escapes. And there goes a Lucio. Chaotix back in the fight. The fear is on too. Alfie is in. Saber's so low. Eternal Blue goes down. It's up to Genji Boy now, but I don't think they're going to be able to kill Galaxy Quest. No! LT Rex finds it! LX Rex. LXT Rex. Whatever, I'm just calling him Rex from now on. Never again. But yeah, that was 3 for 2. This poor Lucio was getting blown up. That Kerrigan has a very specific target in mind. And we now see access to some of the most dangerous talents that are going to be in this game. Rewind. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Epicenter's also in play. So between those two, it becomes very difficult for Lucio to ever step up because there's just so much CC bearing down. This next turn is probably going to just go for free to THC. Holding the turn in for a few seconds just to let Fade cap the camp. Elemental Conduit? That's not the talent I was expecting. That's for sure. But Ignore Pain, there's some Steel, Sonya's unkillable. Omega Storm is kind of annoying, but I honestly have never seen it played. Big Red Button's a big game changer, as is Hellgate and Fortified Bunker. I'm seeing House Party. That's an odd one. Genji Boy needs to be careful. Honestly, I was kind of expecting we'd see Destroyer's Rampage. Whatever the name of the 20 talent is. It's a pretty damn good one. Saber just goes in. Genji Boy with the clear. Good damage. Double breath. The fear lands on 2. Chaotix going to use the lightning shield, but it's not enough. There's the ancestral. Huge amount of damage on a Genji Boy. We don't see the reset talent from Junkrat either. Oh. That's a keep down. Saber's going to be the first to fall in this team fight, but that's 2 keeps. All for the price of a Kerrigan. That's just too much damage. And I think Delta makes it out. At the very least, he can forestall his death. Pretty certain all he has to do is keep running away in unexpected directions, and he'll be fine. There's the jump. Eternal Blue probably read that play, though, so yeah, goodbye. With 2 kills, is that enough to boss? Yeah, that's enough to boss. But, gotta be kidding me. No, Galaxy. You have so much to live for. But yeah, no, this is good. Putting the pressure on the other lanes is absolutely essential. They can't end with the 3 of them. That's just not possible. But are they going to try? I can see them trying. I really could. Okay, Genji Boy says no. Unfortunately, the lack of clear on these minions here is going to gimp the Web Weaver, which means it's not going to be pushing with boss. That's one of those errors that seems small on onset, but the moment the Web Weaver is not there is absolutely huge. Overall damage potential is greatly reduced from this boss, and it goes from a unstoppable end play to a, there's a small window play. I think we're going to see the end of game number 2 shortly, but there is time. Odin's halfway alive. Genji Boy just flies on in. We're going to see a fear probably immediately. No, he holds it. Genji Boy just keeps going in. Every W's huge. Saber just barely stays alive and goes down to the Odin. Galaxy Quest does not make it out of this one alive. Those 2 picks are probably just enough for GGC to end this. Oh, Delta's probably overextending here. There isn't any follow-up anymore. Fade manages to slip away. Another fort's being lost mid. Bot side is in danger. But, okay. The end angle is not... No, Delta is dead. That's the end angle. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Without the tank, the rest of THC is just going to disappear. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, that was a wacky game. And GG to the side of GGC. Well, I should have just said GGC. That would have been funny. Or GGC. Wait. You could go even deeper. GGC? I'm not funny. I'm really not funny. Well... Alright then. Do. Opportunity for humor has been lost. It would have been a great pun, and I am very sad it's lost. Anyways, I have no idea if they're in for an interview, so I'm just gonna pop into one of the standard lobbies. And where is it? I forget this. I'm just gonna go into lobby 2. Oh ho.
Hello.
Hello, Genji Boy. That was some disgusting Li-Ming, by the way. And that Deathwing last pick. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good one. We saw they were all frontline and heavy CC, and we're like, what are they gonna do to a Deathwing?
True. It was a good counterplay. Yeah. I'm actually currently just booting up a clip that I had wanted to rewatch. Because I think, for me anyways, beyond your, turning 2 DPS into mist, this to me was the highest impact play of the entire series. So, just bear with me. Replays can only rewind so fast.
Yeah.
Yes. 1 or 2 more plays after the immortal phase. Come on. I take too long with this sort of thing. Immortal finishes off. Yeah. And, okay. We're getting very close to it. It's very close to the end of the game, which is the problem. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let me just share my screen with you and swap to a version of this that everybody else can see. So you can see that, right? Right?
Yeah.
Like, Alfie's integrate anchor, you guys are getting some relatively risk-free chip. It is what it is. Let me just... Oops, I forgot to turn that on again. Oops. So, see... Alfie just jumps in while El Delta's charging, catches the DPS, absorbs all the damage, and the rest of you just run away with Delta having no follow-through. To me, this is just such a beautiful moment, because Alfie knew exactly what they needed to do in this moment, and I just love it.
Yeah, I mean, Alfie's learning the tank role, so he's still
Yeah.
getting kind of used to it, but that was a great way to peel off all the damage, let the rest of us get away.
Yeah.
His Murden's definitely the top of tier for him.
Yeah. Precise storm bolts that gave you and Eternally Blue a lot of room to work with. And that cut play is just so good for me. I mean, it kind of gets, ruined by the Sonya just immediately coming in and he dies as a result. But the rest of you still make it out, I think. Yep, Batman has some greats. Peel. Okay, let's just speed up to the double explosion, because that deserves its own highlight montage.
The instant replay. Except not so instant.
Kept not so instant because my system sucks. Wait, did we already skip it? Yeah, also, what was going through your guys' head when you decided to take Bloodlust?
So he straight fat fingered it. It was a total accidental pick,
really?
and it just ended up working out. Yeah.
No! It was so good though.
Yeah. It was accidental, but it worked
No.
perfectly.
It was so beautiful. I refuse to believe that was accidental. Okay,
It was his
okay.
subconscious now.
Subconscious play. Okay, we are very close to it. Yeah. Here we go. So let's just rewind that from their perspective, because this is really quite disgusting. Let's watch from Fade's perspective, shall we? So, you're sort of eking in and out of vision for them. And...
So, for me, I didn't even know Vala was there.
yeah,
I was straight up just going for Lunar, and it was so unlucky for the Vala to walk right into the whole combo.
but for me, what I really appreciated for that is how well you played with the walls. Like, if you look at that, I think Lunar has like maybe, I don't know, 10 frames? Like, it's a tenth of a millisecond where the Lunar has a chance to maybe, I don't know, pop Spell Shield or something. Like, there's basically no counterplay against that. They're just dead. And
Yeah.
really, the only thing you can do with that is recognize that players at your caliber are going to be throwing skill shots through walls that just won't be seen until it's too late.
Yeah,
So-
I attribute most of it to the years I did tanking. Got to play around vision a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So,
Actually, I have to ask, what was your favorite tank while you were playing that role?
it was probably Diablo or Stitches.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely see you playing Stitches. It's incredibly frustrating, when a hook just appears and you had
Out
no
of
chance.
thin air. Yep.
Yeah. That one's always been hard for me because my team loves being hypermobile team fighters.
Yeah.
But beyond that, that 2 of the Spider Queen game went back and forth so many times.
It really did.
That was a scary game of... Well, that was a scary game for the Lucio, I think. Like, there's just so many things that will catch you off guard and eat you alive.
Yeah, he did pretty well. He hinted at the beginning of the game that we all made fun of him for, obviously.
Oh, no. Utterly undeserved, I'm sure.
But yeah, it was a fun first match for us, especially since we were really nervous coming up from Division B to Nexus.
Oh wow,
So
that is pretty whack.
yeah, it's pretty much mostly the same people. We had our normal healer off tonight, but yeah, we were really nervous coming into this, and we were all really excited we were able to come away with the dub.
Yeah. And 2 clean wins for sure. Well, third sort of queen game. Obviously, neither team dominated, but I think that came up to draft, and obviously, you know, I have my thoughts on that. But what are your thoughts for the overall draft?
I honestly think their draft looks really fun, and I think had we not thought of the Deathwing, we would have struggled really hard with it.
Yeah.
But like I said, the Deathwing just made it. They literally couldn't do anything to me.
Totally denies the Kerrigan and stopped Rat in his tracks.
Yeah.
Everything that you rely on with Rat just gets flipped upside down. He doesn't provide safe positioning at all, yeah. Yeah. For me, though, well, my biggest concern with your draft, actually, was that there's sort of a reliance on, shall we say, flimsy wave clears?
Yeah, it's not amazing. I kind of had to save a lot of my breaths for clearing waves, but we had Tychus Grenade. We made it work.
Yeah, like, honestly, though, between the two drafts, I think up until the Deathwing pick, I was expecting THC to win. Just because that map, you know, has so much value in stall. And so much value on the flanks. Which, I think probably could have used better. But, really, I just got totally, you know, like when a dog sees a squirrel, that kind of thing just happened in my brain. I just remembered,
lost it.
yeah, like I just remembered the build the Galaxy Quest went with that Sonya. Oh boy, I think out of everything in their lineup, that's what gave you guys the most trouble. Like,
Was the Sonya?
Like the Sonya just spinning constantly.
Yeah, we couldn't stop her. I eventually just said, Alfie was debating what 20, and I said, just go Hellgate and deal with the Sonya, please. And at the end, it worked perfectly.
Yeah. Well, it also, I think, just came down to putting Sonya under CC and Eternally Blue just rat-tat-tat-tatting the Sonya down.
For sure.
It was definitely not an easy kill there, but you guys got boss plus an objective early on, well, late on, and I'm honestly surprised that wasn't enough. Like, beyond the melee minions blocking the objective from going straight with the boss, they had a really good defense in that last time. Right up until the very end. Where? I think it just definitely became rough. Because if you're in their position, you know that you guys are going to turn around and kill another keep or so. So it's a mentally very hard position to be in, you know?
Very tough, yeah. Boss and objective at the end of the game is always one of those impossible defenses.
Yeah, and I think the biggest problem often when playing from behind is you just don't know what to do with the small wins you get, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I think that exhausts the froth from my mind. Any shoutouts that you want to send out before I send the viewers elsewhere?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to the team. We did great. We've worked hard, sort of, to get ready for the season, and I'm excited for them. And shout out to GG for such a good organization to play with. So, and then shout out to you. Thanks for casting. We always appreciate it.
I always have a good time with this.
Alrighty, have a good one.
Have a good one. Alright, I have absolutely no idea who I should send y'all to. Wait, is Give Me More Cosplay streaming right now? Or casting, more precisely? Let me see. If that's the case, let me send them that way.
Hold this position. We're solid, bro.
Oh, shut up, DoorDash ad. Okay, eventually. Okay, it's a scrim. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Linehouse. Thank you. Wait. How do you spell that? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I see. Let me get this in. How do you send that command? Oop. Let's see if that worked. Alright. Go, my pretties! Go! Go! And have a good night, everybody.